Brad too, hanging out for a special topic today.
For sure.
Right? It's this day at Disney for November 3rd. And we are talking about a film that was released on this day in 1977, Pete's Dragon.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
My favorite from childhood.
You're
100%.
100%.
Well, maybe Condor Man, but
oh yeah,
it's right up there.
Now you have to link Condor Man episode. That was a lot of fun. If
That's
you
true.
Go watch Condor Man. We want a Condor Man too around here, but back to Pete's Dragon. We love this film. Brad loved it as a child. I saw it maybe a little bit when I was younger, but didn't remember it so well, but definitely have watched it since we've been married, and I love it too, to be honest.
Yeah.
Pete's Dragon was released on this day in the U.S. as a musical adventure, featuring Helen Reddy as Nora, Mickey Rooney as her father, Red Buttons as Hoagy, and Charlie Callas as Elliott, and Sean Marshall as Pete.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. You know,
big names.
There was this movie too, at the Park District in the community that I grew up in. Like 2 or 3 times a year, they would have movie screenings in the basement with free popcorn.
Oh.
And this was one of the films that they played there.
Yeah.
And I really, really, really enjoyed it that time.
That's pretty fun too. Oh yeah, that's cool. They put lots of butter on that popcorn. The free popcorn.
I don't know, we ate a lot of it though.
I bet. Although it was a live action film, the title character is animated. So yeah, Elliott, we know.
And even they do a lot of invisible effects, because whenever the community can't see him, but things are happening, like the fence gets busted up and different things like that. Like his silhouette gets cut through a fence that he would run through. So there were some real life animation effects as well. So.
Yeah, really clever.
Effects.
Really clever. It's the first Disney film to be recorded in Dolby Stereo sound system.
Okay.
It's the first that did not involve any of the 9 old men. Helen Reddy did pass away this year at the age of 78. She passed away on September 30th, so not too long ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
This year?
Yeah.
I did not know
that. You missed that.
That song, It's Not Easy.
Yeah.
The perfect quintessential like 70s Disney song. So good.
Oh.
It really seriously is.
It's so sweet.
Probably one of the best Disney songs, like top 4 or 5. And I'm saying putting it head to head with favorites.
Yeah.
So it's a great song.
It is a great song. So this project initially was going to be a 2-part Disneyland television series. On the television series in 1957, but it was shelved and later revived as a musical in 75. So, yeah, really interesting.
I wonder then, you almost wonder if it had like some sort of inspiration in Sid and Marty Krofft's, like, because their programming for children, because there was like, dragons, and I mean, it's just interesting. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that is interesting.
If they were working on it for that long.
Well, they shelved it.
Yeah, I get that, but it was for TV too, so maybe they were feeling threatened by Sid and Marty Krofft. Interesting.
I don't know. I didn't find any information on that.
Of course.
Malcolm Marmonshtein wrote the script. Elliott was going to be mostly invisible, like just invisible.
Okay. And
Ken Anderson came along and he was like, he felt the audience would lose patience with the idea and lobbied for an animated dragon.
Yeah.
So I think he was
right.
Yeah.
Especially with the cave sequences, the emotional sequences when everybody meets him.
Yeah. So he said that he needed to be seen more visible. So Marmonshtein conceded, we tried a completely invisible dragon, but it was no fun. It was lacking its visual medium, and you're making a film for kids. So, I mean, if adults are going to lose patience, then kids are going to not like it at all. So he actually named Elliott after his actor, childhood friend, longtime friend, Elliott Gould.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's interesting, right?
Mr. Mustache, really.
Yeah. And the town, Passamaquoddy, was named after a real Native American tribe in Maine.
There you go.
Passamaquoddy.
And it makes a great song.
I love it. Yeah? You're going to sing the song?
No.
No? Oh, darn.
I'm not sure that I can say it 3 times fast, much less sing it.
So the film's set in Maine, but it was mostly filmed in California. And they did use a lighthouse, Point Buchan Trail, Los Osos, California. Maybe some of you guys out there know where that is. But
how interesting that the original takes place in Maine, and the sequel or reboot of it takes place all the way across the other side of the country in Washington.
Right. Yeah. If
Wow.
you didn't know, there is a sequel to this.
Yeah. It almost makes it not seem so much as of a reboot as a sequel. Like maybe Elliott traveled all the way from Maine to Washington and had that different experience there.
Maybe it's just a whole other dragon named I don't know. But yeah, probably not that. So the lighthouse, they had to get special permission from the Coast Guard to operate it. So not to confuse passing ships. And I think that's just really cool. That because I actually really love the lighthouse scenes in it. And the idea
Helen
of living
Reddy's
in a
character is
lighthouse.
waiting for her sailor love to return from the sea.
She sings that Candle in the Water in the lighthouse, right? So that was a really, I'm pretty sure that's the one that won an award.
Really, that's
one? And she.
It makes sense
she
for the
sings,
time,
but it does.
it's not the best song out of the film.
Those good old 70s.
Want me to sing that one? You're like a candle in the water. Something like that. Is that that one?
I don't think so. You just singing career just went out. Come on, you can sing Something's Good. Now you have to sing It's Not Easy.
Well, I wasn't trying to sing that one.
Yeah, I know you weren't.
Yeah.
Okay, but okay, so they used yellow screen for this instead, like the predecessor's green screen.
Okay.
They used yellow screen with Mary Poppins too.
Okay.
So obviously they were trying to figure out
how
to with the animation.
Largely. Interesting.
Yeah, so they were trying to figure out with the animation and the live action characters. So they did the yellow screen.
And maybe it was best with a green dragon. Maybe that played a role in it.
But I mean, they said that the yellow screen was first used with Mary Poppins.
Yeah, of course.
So they hadn't quite gone to the green screen too. So
interesting.
Also with the dragon, they went ahead and used an oriental dragon because it was usually those dragons are associated with good. Yeah, so it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
So it was just really interesting, I thought. So it was nominated for an multiple Academy Awards and Golden
Just for
Globes.
technique and stuff, huh?
No, more for the film score, the music.
Okay.
The music was hugely, and so it's interesting that you brought up the music so much because it really was what it got nominations for. So, yeah.
The whole thing's like a
fantastic.
lullaby.
Yeah, you could watch it in the evening time, falling asleep. No, no. We used to watch that show, that played Disney classic films at night.
Like
the Vault Disney. Yeah, I'm sure they played it on Vault Disney before.
Certainly.
Yeah.
Usually they were older stuff, and then they started like looping like Zorro every single night instead of like programming stuff for Vault Disney. But
Vault Disney was the best.
It is the best. They should just do a streaming channel
called Vault Disney.
Yeah.
We'd be on board. We're nerds like that. So, but Disney Plus is doing great. They have a lot of really good stuff on there. So anyway, Pete's Dragon, great love, especially for Brad. Well, for our whole family, we all love it. So that's it for this day in Disney. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.